All right. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. So let's take a moment and start with a really solid foundation. Look down at your feet. Make sure they're approximately shoulders width apart, but more importantly, make sure that they're really perfectly straight. So if you have floorboards, use them to your advantage. We want to take a moment and make sure that we have really good alignment throughout our entire practice so that that energy can flow freely throughout our entire body. So nice soft knees. We relax our tailbone down or relax our lower back. We let our shoulders hang and we lift through the crown of our head. So we have this really great alignment. And we're just going to start by swinging from our middle body and just let our arms go from side to side. So just warming up the spine. Nice deep breaths. Just letting go of any tension you might feel. Starting to feel that energy flow. Remember, we're moving through our whole spine. So we're looking to the side direction a little bit, but we're going to take it nice and easy. How's your breath? Are you breathing all the way down through the belly, allowing your body to be filled with new energy? And as you exhale, you can imagine we're just releasing whatever doesn't serve us tonight. And we'll just start slowly easing off from that middle body. We slow down that turning until we gently come back to center. Take a moment, let those shoulders hang down a little bit more. And we're going to move into our neck. So we're going to look down and then up. So inhale, looking up, lift the chin. Exhale, drop the chin to the chest. And remember, it's maybe 70%, not pushing too far. Really listening to our bodies, especially as we lift towards the sky. And really relax and let that head hang down as you draw the chin to the chest. With each movement, you're going to move with your own breath and at your own pace. And we'll do one more looking up and then dropping the chin to the chest. And then come back to that center or neutral position. Okay, now taking it, looking over one shoulder, nice level head, back to center and across to the other side. Again, listening to our bodies, not pushing too far. Just a beautiful opening of the neck, letting those shoulders hang down. Having that beautiful alignment from our top of our head all the way down through the tailbone. We'll do one more complete round from side to side. And then we'll come back to center after we look over that last shoulder. Come back to center. Nice neutral position. Now we're going to combine it together. So we'll drop our chin to our chest and working on one side, we'll come back up to neutral, looking over the shoulder and then back to center. Chin to chest, looking back over the shoulder and then across to center. And we'll do two more. Chin to chest, up and center. One more. Down, over, and to center. Now to the other side. Chin to chest, looking to the other side, back to center. Really try to let those shoulders hang down and come back. Couple of more. Nice gentle release and back. Last one. And back to center. All right, moving into our shoulders now. We're going to inhale, lift them up. Exhale, release down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, down. Really let them hang. So drawing that energy up and then sending it back down. Really move with your own breath. So lift, 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 and then float down. Really pulling those fingertips closer to the earth. Doing a couple more, really drawing up and then releasing. Trying to relax any tension through your shoulders. Do a couple more. Last one. And settle back down. Find that nice neutral position. Now we're going to move into a figure 8. So we're going to bring our arm back, lift it up, and then we're going to bring it down the front. Then come off, circle, and back. So we're drawing a figure 8. Now if we combine our breath, we're going to inhale on the back and exhale when we come to the front. So beautiful big shoulders, moving that body a little bit as we come forward and back. Really finding that range of motion through our shoulders, keeping them nice and relaxed, releasing that tension, and just enjoying this flow of movement through the one side of our body. And then we'll move to the other side in a moment. So moving at your own pace, whatever feels good. Just relax into it. So back and forward. Just enjoy the movement. That's the whole thing. One more time, and then we'll come back. So reaching back and down. Beautiful. Back and forward. Okay, come back one more time, and then just release. Let yourself come back to center. Beautiful. Okay, now let's do the other side. So this time, coming back, reach, and then to the front, circling. So figure 8, back, pressing down and up. So palm faces to the sky and then down. Inhale on the back, exhale on the forward. And again, just enjoy that movement. Feel that rotation happening through your shoulder, relaxing into it. Remember, there's joy in movement. We're moving that energy through our body, just feeling that flow. Maybe you slow down at one part, feels good. Maybe you try to make it smooth, even, and continuous. But we're just enjoying it, okay? That's the goal. We'll do a couple more rounds, feeling that movement through the spine. You might notice one side feels a little bit easier than the other. Our goal is to try to find that ease of motion through both sides. We'll do 2 more. And remember, we'll finish that last one. We'll do that backwards motion, reach up, and then just let that arm float down. Okay, take a moment, relax the shoulders down. We're going to inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, settle down the front of the body. So inhale, both arms out to the side. Exhale, settling down. If you want, you can include a little lift under the toes and then a little bend into the knees. Lifting with your own inhales, maybe looking up, gathering that energy, and then just floating down the front of the body. Remember to move with your own breath and just relax. The goal is to release the energy in the body. So we're lengthening, we're reaching up towards the sky, and then settling back towards the earth, bringing that energy to the center of our body, connecting our mind, our breath with our movement so that everything is connected together. Let's do 1 or 2 more, depending on your pace. We'll settle down and release. Standing back up, we'll all just take one moment. Everyone will come back to center. Okay, moving into our spine. We're going to bend into our knees with a nice flat back. So find that length through your spine. And then we're going to round our back, tuck our tailbone, and draw the chin to the chest. And then we'll roll up and come to standing. So we bend into the knees, lift, nice length through the spine, round the back, finding that stretch through, and then roll up. So finding movement through the spine, combining the breath. We'll inhale, bend, lift the heart, exhale, round, tuck the tailbone, chin to chest, and come up. So again, moving with your own breath. Inhale, exhale, rounding and coming up. So really finding that range of motion in your spine, using that little bend in the knees so we have a nice flat back, and then round, find that beautiful stretch, and then come up. So if I turn to the side so you can see, lengthening, nice flat back, exhale, rounding, and then coming up. So just find that beautiful range. Bend, nice flat back, round and release, and then coming up. We're going to do a few more. This is so good for our spine, really finding that movement. We're building that strength in our legs as well. And again, we're always just moving with our own breath. So whatever that is for you, we're trying to find length through our breath. And we'll do 2 more. Really sinking, flattening or straightening that back, round and release, and then come up. Beautiful. Find that center ground for a moment. Find that nice relaxed feeling, and then step the feet just a little bit wider. Coming in to release the hips a little bit. You can have your palms on your lower back, bringing your focus there. You could have your hands placed on your hips. It's going to be up to you, whatever feels good. We're just going to circle and move. Find that beautiful range of motion. Feel the tendons and ligaments opening. Nice circle, one direction. Just feeling that gentle opening of the hips. We did so much work on our spine. We're going to bring that focus down now. Remember, nice slow movement. So feeling that push to the side, front, and around. One or two more circles this direction. Always depends on your speed. And then we'll go the other way. Circling the other direction. And again, hands on the lower back if you'd like, or on the hips. Whatever is going to allow you to relax. Sometimes when we bring our hands to our lower back, it might cause some tension through the chest. So then we can release and just bring the tension to the hips, feeling that weight moving around on each foot. So as you transfer and circle, the weight changes in your feet. Can you feel that connection to the ground, drawing energy from the earth all the way through your body? Do a couple more, really honing in, releasing, relaxing with every circle. One more, all the way around, and then release. Even out those hips, maybe you rock side to side. Bring those palms together for a second, rub them, bring some energy through the palms, getting them nice and warm, and then just place them on your lower back for a moment. Release that energy. And then bring the hands down the backs of the legs, all the way to the heels, and then down the front of the legs as you hang forward. Release your body for one more breath, and then slowly roll up. Beautiful. Coming back to that standing position. We're going to do a little bit of a hip opener and challenge of our balance. So if you'd like to grab onto a chair, feel free. We're going to shift our weight to one leg. And we're going to find our balance first. Remember, picking a point ahead of you to stare at, something that's unmoving, is really helpful. And we're going to lift our other leg up. So you're going to lift up and bring it to the side and come down. And then we'll come back the other direction. So we're challenging our balance. We're opening our hips in another way. So we can always hold on to something. Remember, we don't have to lift high to have this work. We can do small circles. Opening up our knee towards this side direction is what's giving us that opening in our hips. It's allowing that energy to flow. We hold a lot of emotion in our hips, and this is a really good thing to help release that energy. Get it moving through the body. And remember, move at your own pace. So you don't have to follow my tempo. You can move slower. You can move at whatever pace feels good. And we'll do one more round. Coming back and release. Shake out the leg. Okay. All right. We're going to come to the other side. We're going to see how this goes. Remember, I'm still dealing with that broken toe on this side. So we'll see. Remember, this is a good point of challenge for your balance. Okay. So finding your center, lifting up and touching and coming back. So now you're seeing how things affect your balance, but we go with the day, right? So moving a little bit slower to help feel that connection to my foot, to give myself that little bit of extra time so that I'm not wobbling too much. Remember, we're moving that energy around. As we're doing these movements, things that help, taking that point to stare at, engaging the core. So when we engage our core, it helps with our balance. Now, do we want to tighten so much that our breath is affected? No. But engaging the core does help with our balance. We'll do a couple more. And then come back. Last one. Beautiful. Okay, let's take one more moment. We're just going to do a couple circles one way and then the other. So back to that shoulder width or a little bit wider, and just release those hips. We'll do a couple of circles one way Nice, big movement. And then we'll go the other direction. All right. Okay, coming back to center, moving through the legs a little bit more. Okay, now we're going to step back. So we're going to step back and touch with our toe and then our heel. That makes our foot kind of turn to the angle. Then we're going to shift our weight back and lift our toes and then fold forward slightly, finding a stretch through the back of your leg. And then we're going to come back to center and step forward. Then shifting the weight, step back with the other leg. Toe touch first, then the whole foot. Shift your weight back, lift your front toes, and fold forward. So finding a beautiful stretch, moving forward and back. So again, moving at your own pace. Step back, touch, lift the front toes, fold forward slightly. Step forward. So shifting that weight, we step, shift, step back, move that weight back. Make sure knees in line here. So, very important, shifting forward. If I'm mirroring you and I step back with that left foot and I touch, I make sure my left knee's in line as my right toes lift. Healing our bodies through proper alignment, shifting forward, knees stay in line. Shifting to the left, step back, right toes touch, whole foot, shift, and find that beautiful stretch through the legs. Really allowing yourself to let go. Stepping back, we'll do one more round on each side. Leaning, coming forward, and then stepping back one more time. Lifting those toes, folding slightly, and then release. Coming back to center, taking that moment, realign your foot position. Maybe you have to look down. Make sure they're nice and straight. Okay, now from here, we're going to inhale and lift up, lace those fingers and press them overhead. Really reach up, find a beautiful stretch through the body, and then relax the shoulders and release the arms down to the side. So inhale up, palms to the sky, stretch, release the shoulders, exhale and float down. So again, moving with your own breath. Before we continue, take a moment, check in, lower back, relax, knees soft, bringing that beautiful alignment to gather energy up on the inhale. Release on the exhale. You're doing a couple of rounds, lifting, supporting the sky, and then release. Really center and float down. Press and release. Really float those arms down, really letting go. One more time. Support, relax, and release. All right. Final gathering of energy. So inhale, gather energy. Exhale, bring it through the entire body, centering, and then just moving with your own breath. So again, inhale, exhale, taking that moment, centering our bodies, relaxing. Remember, it's always moving with your own breath, feeling that connection between the breath and the body. 1 or 2 more rounds, depending on your pace. And on that last round, we'll bring the hands to the belly, taking a few breaths. Maybe you close the eyes, feeling that sense of connection to the body. Maybe you notice what changed throughout practice today. You check in with your breath, feeling the abdomen expand and release, feeling a sense of calm to carry you throughout the day. One more nice deep breath. And then relax the arms down and release. Beautiful practice. Thank you so much for joining me. It was such a pleasure having you here. Thank you.